man who's done this now for a long time. Their veteran quarterback.
Judging by our conversations with the coaches, Mike, I think it's a pretty safe bet. We won't be seeing a lot of this guy. I think what they're trying to do is just get him under center, knock off some of the rust.
Oh, right at the outset, he lost the football. The Packers have it. And he's going to score. Do you believe this start? Opening minute of the game. Fumble recovery and a touchdown. Greg, what a terrible play for the offense. You're trying to gain some momentum. Here you not only lose the handle of the ball, you hand the defense 6 points.
And Mike, how often do we see that when a player loses the ball, his confidence is not far behind? And I think in this case, that's where the coaching comes in. Put your arm around him. Hey, we're giving you the ball in this next possession. We believe in you. They've got to get this player back into the flow of the game after that back-breaking turnover that led to the defensive touchdown.
Brandon McManus now to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Packers will race out to a quick 7-0 edge. Is our score as this kick is sent into the air.
The Colts take over.
The Colts offense ready to come back out for this next possession. And Greg, it's the time of year where those veterans know they're going to make the team. They're going to be on the roster for the opener. So when you went through that phase of your career, how did you approach the preseason?
Yeah, certainly different when I was a rookie or really early in my career than I was towards the end. There's no question. And I think as I got older in the league and a little bit more established, my priorities of what I wanted out of those games, Mike, I think might have changed a little bit, right? I wanted to feel what it was like to get tackled. I wanted to feel what it was like just getting in and out of the huddle, keeping up with the play clock, getting into the operation of the game. It wasn't necessarily about how many catches or trying to make the roster, but it was the next step, preparing myself for the inevitability of a week one playing the full game in a full live environment. So this was the next step. You got practice to get your body right, then you have a couple preseason reps to kind of take that next step, all leading up to being healthy and ready to go come week one of the regular season.
Still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. On the ground for the first time, here comes Jonathan Taylor. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
It's a 6-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60.
On the RPO, he'll just flip it forward, and he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Well, you know, Mike, if I had to guess, I'd say that's probably not what they had in mind when they called that play, but those guys on defense, they felt like they knew what was coming from the start, and they got to him in a hurry.
Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
Prater's kick is good. And the Colts are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
This one taken at the 7. Whoa! A good return as he takes it across the 30. So the Packers come out, and they are led by Jordan Love, who followed Aaron Rodgers after playing apprentice for a couple of seasons. And now for Love, it is his 3rd season as the Green Bay starter.
And remember now, Mike, since they made the schedule change, this week 2 of the 3-week preseason is really the opportunity to have a dress rehearsal for a lot of these starters. We see them get more game opportunities and game reps, all in preparation for week 1 to kick off. But for the rest of the team, there's the guys looking to fight for roles. There's a lot of guys just looking to fight to make the roster.
Here we go. Here we ready.
On second down, Love. He'll air it out down the middle. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down. Tucker Kraft was the intended receiver there. Third down coming up.
Let's go now. 52 blue. 10.
From the gun, it's Love. Dobbs open left side. Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
I think in this field position, Mike, when 4th and short, I think you got to go for it. I think there's at least a conversation going on the sideline about whether you keep your offense on the field or send out your punt unit.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll buy time left. And he's going to have a Packers first down. Going to have it by plenty. Huge gainer on fourth down.
4th and short, initially, you could tell he's just trying to get this ball out of his hand quickly, just enough to move the chains. Defense did a good job taking his reads away, so he turns into a runner, puts his head down, picks up the first down, keeps this drive alive.
That's caught. And he's in. Christian Watson, touchdown, Green Bay. Greg, offensive coordinator's script the start of the game. This script has read perfectly. What a great start for this offense.
It just seems like every play this offensive coordinator dials up is perfectly timed and then perfectly executed. They've been aggressive, they've been efficient right since the start of this one. And I'll tell you what, Mike, they continue to build on this lead here early. This is going to be a long day for this defense.
Now Love getting the Packers set for this two-point try.
The Packers will set up for the
Yellow,
two-point
22.
conversion.
Set, go.
He'll let Jacob try to run this in. And he will get into the end zone and book the lead up by 2 more. Now it looks like we have an injured Packer player on the field. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially that it's not too serious.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's the Indianapolis offense. Now as they get set to take over once more, they'll start it here with a 1st and 10. On first down, they'll start with Taylor. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A pickup of 12 yards. That's good for a Colts first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Taylor. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
We are through one. 15-3 is the score. We'll come back to Indianapolis in a moment. The Colts with the football to start this second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Smash, smash!
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 19 more on that one, and another first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
In motion is Warren. They'll go again here with Taylor. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play. Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down.
Well, that play had no chance from the start. The running back was not even able to make it back to the original line of scrimmage. Give credit to that defensive line. That was an incredible effort, forcing that 4th down stop.
Ready?
On play action, Love exiting the pocket right. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
The defense had their sights set on making a big play one way or another. First, it was the initial pressure. They thought they had the quarterback for a sack. But then they get their hands on the ball, and I think if you're this offense walking back into the huddle, Mike, an incomplete pass there, probably the best possible outcome.
Over the middle, he fits it into Dobbs. And they're going to get him down right at the 25. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Green Bay first down.
Down.
First down.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. To the left side, in the hands of Watson. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 from the 33.
Ready. Yellow, 22.
Go play action with Love. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up the 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And that is incomplete. He's trying to connect with Matthew Golden that time. And it's going to be 4th down.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
They'll go for it. Love. Now he'll work his way out right. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he's going to have the Packers first down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the 4th down conversion.
Years ago, people would have thought you were crazy to go for 4th down on your side of the field, but that's not the case anymore. We're seeing it more and more often play out across the league. In this case, not a bad job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball, but he's able to find some space with his legs, and he's able to pick up the conversion.
This one, up top for Dobbs. And he will score. Romeo Dobbs. Touchdown, Packers. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Now Love getting the Packers set for this two-point try.
Ready.
Packers will set up for the two-point.
They're going to try to run it in. And he is not going to get in. Stopped on the try for 2. The lead remains right where it is.
I don't love the call. I mean, all week you practice these gotta-have-it plays. Every call sheet, Mike, has 3 or 4 plays that are down here in the goal line that could also be used as two-point plays. I think to simply turn it around and just hand the ball to your running back, gotta be a little bit more creative. That's a big missed opportunity.
The Colts offense ready to get back at it. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. They'll come out throwing here to start. Oh, a loose football. And the Packers have recovered the football. How about the defense getting to the quarterback, getting access to the ball, knocking it free, and coming up with the recovery.
I'd like to see the quarterback just be a little more secure with the ball, Mike. You can see he's just a little loose, especially when you're operating from the pocket. But give credit to the defender. Nice job attacking the ball, knocking it loose and recovering it, and that is a big takeaway here by this defense.
Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. They start with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position. It's first and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 33. Yellow. Set.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 50s. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Packers.
First down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Here we go. 45. White. Cut.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Throwing on second down, Love. That's going to be incomplete. Hubbard very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down.
Here we go.
Throwing is Love. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Josh Jacobs was the intended receiver. And that's going to lead to a fourth down.
Ready?
To throw is Love. To the goal line and in. Tucker Kraft. Touchdown, Green Bay.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback, they get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight. Now
Love getting the Packers set for this two-point try.
down.
Packers will set up for the
53.
two-point conversion.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And he'll get into the end zone. Doing it on his own. Successful two-point conversion.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Anthony Gould now to return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Colts offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. We'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down. For no gain.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
He'll look to throw.
6-yard line.
A dive and a catch. Incredible. So 1st and 10 here now at the 38.
And the Colts, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their 2nd as the clock stops. 50 seconds to play until halftime.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Back to throw. He'll go right back to Taylor, who's got it again. And he's going to have the 1st down as he gets